So let's do the Whoa Baby Wednesday. This is a form that we fill out just for fun each week to check in on Sisanie's new baby, Savea, 22 weeks old, right?
22 weeks old. She just celebrated her 5-month birthday on Monday.
And what's she learning? Where is she in that world?
So she learned how to roll over, and I missed it.
How'd you miss it? You were watching. Oh, you were in isolation.
I was in isolation. I don't know what day it was, but Michael was just like, I would FaceTime with them multiple times throughout the day. And then on like one day, he was just like, she rolled over today. And I just burst into tears because I was so sad.
But that's something I didn't think about. Think of firsts that are missed because of isolation throughout all of this.
Yeah. And it was only 5 days, but like she looked so different in the 5 days that I wasn't like physically with her.
Wow.
So it was a bummer. It hurts my heart.
But there'll be a lot of firsts to come.
I know. And I'm so grateful that, we're kind of still in a weird way like, working from home because I am home for most
You're there
of
to
everything.
see a lot of things.
Yeah.
All right. Any good tips to give out to new moms this week?
So I was thinking about this, and the twins are at an age where they're almost going to be 4. They'll be 4 on May 2nd. And I let them pick out their own outfits, gives them individuality and independence and all that. But it can take forever, Tanya. Like Aza especially will sit there in front of the closet like, we don't have time, So a good tip, I think, is you pick out 2 outfits or 2 dresses or 2 shirts and you give them a choice. Do you want this one or do you want this one? And then they still pick it. So they still feel independent and feels like they picked it, but really you picked it.
It's just like ordering food. Like, give me 3 choices, I can make up my mind. Give me the Cheesecake Factory menu, and I'm going to be here forever.
I'm the same. I'm having that a lot lately. I'm like, why can't I order food for myself?
A product of all of this pandemic is indecisiveness.
Really?
Why?
Oh.
We're having trouble making choices. Hey, look, I don't know why. I just read the headlines. I don't read the articles.
That's an interesting one because I've never had an issue deciding or choosing at all, and I can't do it now.
Yeah, I'm suffering from the same thing in certain cases.
I might circle back on that.
Yeah, put a pin in it.
Yeah, do a little report on why we're so indecisive during the pandemic. That's interesting.
Yes, good idea. Hey, Mark, see, working for you.
You got it, written it down.
We got a break for tomorrow.
We got a break for tomorrow already. An idea for one. We don't have to have a big meeting later to come up with stuff. All right, what about Aza and Maxon? I know you mentioned the twins, but what else is going on?
They are supposed to start soccer this month, and that has been postponed because of COVID, which is interesting because it's an outdoor sport, but I guess they're just taking precautions. They're still on for dance, though. Maxon has started hip-hop, and Aza is doing tap and ballet. So we take them there, but they have to wear their masks, and we have to show proof of vaccinations and negative tests and all that.
You're doing all the right stuff.
Yeah.
This has become one of my favorites where we get to the end of the template form, and it's usually like a TMI or a realist moment, this oversharing portion. What do you have?
Today is not necessarily oversharing. It's just more painful because I'm just still kind of like coming out of this COVID cloud fog that I was in last week, and it was just really tough in general, like sickness-wise. But emotionally, it really takes a toll on you. And I missed Michael and I missed the kids so much, especially Savea. Like I had never been away from her for more than a few hours. So to just cold turkey all of a sudden, 5 days of like not holding her, not seeing her physically, all that, like really kind of just like, it just made me so sad. But man, Michael held down the fort and he really was living up to the whole like in sickness and in health part of the vows because he took care of all 3 kids all 5 days like, by himself. Like he had to call in to work. Like he couldn't work.
And made spreadsheets.
No, he wasn't making spreadsheets though. But yeah, thank God his company was understanding. But yeah, it was just a struggle. I don't know how families that don't have like that support get through COVID because it was just really tough.
Well,
sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but
no, thank you for the report. We're glad it's not a Debbie Downer. It shows that you guys are a great team together and you work through the tough stuff, and that's what can break people.